Hello, my name is Patrick. Today I'm going to do a short video on how to install a tonneau cover. This particular tonneau cover I ordered from Most Plus, and I'm pretty sure it shipped the same day that I ordered it, and I got it within like 2 days. So that's really good service so far. What I'm going to do is start unpacking it and see what's inside, what's involved. I've never put one of these on before, so let's see how it goes. Looks like it's packaged well. Got some weather stripping steel and some hardware. So when you get it all unpackaged, you pick it up and you put it on the front towards the cab, and it's about 62 or 64 pounds. So if you can handle it yourself, that's great. If you can't, get two people to help you, or one person to help you, and put it in place. And when you're putting it in place, you want to make sure that the part underneath that has these clips is the part that goes all the way towards the cab. These are the ones that just spin like a, I guess they're like a wing nut, plastic wing nut, to tighten them down. And then, but before you tighten them down, you just set it up there like this and try to center it on the cab and on the sides, and then you unfold it. So now that you set it on there, you want to, this one here came clipped together, which helps hold it together when you're maneuvering it around. But there's these clips and straps that you have to unclip so that you can unfold it after you set it up here. They're just these squeeze things. So you got that part. Now you unfold it. There's your LED lights. Let's see if they work. Oh yeah, cool. And all the way down. So at this point it's not fastened in, and you want to get down on the ground, I guess, and look at it, and you want to push it around a little bit, line it up, push it to the left, to the right, whatever you feel comfortable with, where you think it should be. Try to get it even on the truck, and also get it so that when you close the gate, the tailgate, it slides right underneath. There's a rubber, I don't know if you can see it, but there's like a rubber seal right here. And so try to position it so it's even with the truck, and also so that when you close the gate, right there it's touching, and it goes in just a little bit further and locks in. So there's a rubber seal right there that helps keep the water out. So you line it all up like that. Once you get it where you want it, by basically just pushing it left, pushing it right, pulling it forward, get it all lined up, then you go ahead and open your tailgate. And you fold it back up. Hold on one second here. Fold it back up. Try not to move it while you're folding it. It's pretty hard to move because of these rubber seals on the bottom. They stick to the sides of the truck bed pretty good. But try not to shift it left or right, because you got it where you want it. I'm doing it with one hand, so it's a little more difficult. So once you got it where you want it and you fold it back up, that's when you go underneath and you start fastening it the way it needs to be fastened. You spin it, keeping it keeping it locked in here. It's got like a J channel. I don't know if you can see it. It's like a J channel that hooks underneath onto the flange of the side rail of the truck. And then you spin it up until it's snug. You don't want to over tighten it, but you want it to be snug. You come over to this side, do the same thing. You pop it out of this channel, you align it, spin it until it gets up in there and secured. Make sure that this part is underneath there so that it's in there and it's held in there with this lip from the clip. Otherwise it can shake itself loose. So then fold it down one time, and you can see there's different types of clips over here. They're like a hand lever. Flip that down. Come underneath. See, this is kind of like that. Those were like that in the channel. This one's in the channel. You bring it down, pull it forward like this a little bit, maybe a little further. Just keep doing it until it feels comfortable. And then you adjust, you spin it and adjust it. You can spin this whole handle to adjust it. I already adjusted mine so that when I go like this and I get it underneath that latch, get that latch underneath the side of the bed, and I make sure that the plastic from the liner is locked in there too, and this is locked up in here, and then I come down carefully and latch it down. You can adjust it. If it feels kind of loose, then you take it off and you just spin it around a couple times, whatever it takes, a little bit at a time, until when you lock it in here like this carefully, it's secure. Same thing on the other. So you pull, this is the last one on the end of the back end of the truck. So you pull this thing down and you bend it as if you're going to clip it into the side of the truck bed. But since it doesn't have a way to clip it in right there, you're going to set this up inside here. You use two hands to do this. Pull it out a little bit, bend it down. I know this is difficult to see, but I apologize. Set this Z channel up in here so that it fits right in there like that, as if you're going to clip it in. And then you can mark the left side, which I did here with a pencil line, and the right side I did on that side with a pencil line. So I know right dead center where this clamp is, where this Z channel is going to go. So then I can get everything out of my way. I did the same thing on that side. I marked it on the side of the rail so that I know where to screw this to. So that's what I did so far. So now that I got these Z clamps marked, they send with the kit, they send self-tapping screws which will hold this on. So I'll line it up where I marked it. This, by the way, is a 5/16 driver, and I'm going to hold it the top of this clip, this Z clip, just about flush, maybe a hair down from the top of the side of this rail. And I'm going to hold it in between my two marks, and I'm going to run a self-tapping screw into it. Then put a second one in it, line it up, make sure it's straight, self-tapping screw. Slide them down so they're tight. Do the same thing on the other side. line it up, self-tapping screw, screw them in. Again, line it up so it's about a little bit less than flush with the top of this rail, so that it doesn't get in the way of anything down the road. By the way, if you never used a self-tapping screw, it takes a little bit of, elbow grease with your arm there to push it and hold it steady. But once it digs in, it's easy. Again, don't over tighten them because you'll strip them. It's just regular thin sheet metal. When you close it, it slides right underneath here. Closes perfectly. So after you put these Z channels on, this is a Chevrolet, so this is an adaptation for this particular tonneau cover, that we had to put these clips on here because of the design of the back end of the truck bed. So we had to put these in with the self-tapping screws, and it's I think they refer to it as a Z channel, and it comes with two self-tapping screws that you put in there to hold it. And like I explained in the video, you come down just a little bit from the top edge, lined up, and then screw it in with two screws. This one here, that's basically it. That's the position that I put it in. I'm pretty sure that's the way it goes, so that when you bring your clip in here, it goes in here instead of under the truck, under the railing of the truck. It goes under this here, and you snap it in underneath here, and this helps to keep it from. There it is. Nice and lined up, all snugged down, clamped down. Should be good to go to protect your stuff. This one is a hard top, so it's even better because people can't just slice into it to try to see what's in your truck. I mean, sure, they could pry it open, but it's a little more challenging for them than the ones that are just made out of canvas or whatever it is they make the other ones out of that are just soft tops. That's why I chose this one. And so thank you very much, Most Plus. That was the name of the company, Most Plus. And hopefully it turns out to be a very good product for a long time. You folks have a good day.